the sun. To dream, believe in strength. Now I'm the only one, only one. I was an ordinary boy until I broke the rules. My life destroyed, life destroyed. Until I woke awake, scream my mind, I shout, the ground shakes. How much can I take? My mind will break. Will it break?
Hey, what's up, guys? There is some breaking news out of the Georgia school shooting. The father of the suspect, I will not mention the suspect's name. This is not about him. This is about justice for the victims in this case. So I will not be mentioning the school shooter's name. But the law enforcement in this video will, but you will not hear the suspect's name come out of my mouth, because it's not about him. It's about the victims in this case. But yesterday, his father was arrested on 4 counts of involuntary manslaughter, 2 counts of second-degree murder, and 8 counts of cruelty to children, because he was complicit with what his son did. He knew that his son had a firearm. He did nothing.
Shooting here at Appalachia High School. Colin is Colt Gray's father that was arrested yesterday. He is charged with the following: 4 counts of involuntary manslaughter, 2 counts of second-degree murder, and 8 counts of cruelty to children. Mr. Gray, these charges stem from Mr. Gray knowingly allowing his son, Colt, to possess a weapon. This is a very difficult time, as we know, for students and parents, and so many I know of students and parents here in this county and around this state are afraid. You all have likely seen reports of incidents of other students making threats today at various schools around our state. In each of these incidents, police, law enforcement took charges, they made arrests, acted very swiftly, as we take incidents like this very seriously across this state. This is a time for all of us as a community and a state to come together and remain vigilant. Students must be supported and encouraged here in this community and across this state to contact a member of their school faculty with any and all concerns of suspicious activity that they may see. Local, state, and federal law enforcement will continue to work together around the clock in relation to this incident here and any other incidents that come up around this state that raise concern to the safety of our students, faculty, and citizens here in the state of Georgia. Additionally, Colt Gray, that was arrested yesterday for this incident, has now been charged with 4 counts of felony murder. And again, we will continue to work tirelessly to complete this investigation as we move forward. I will go ahead and mention to you, and as I say sometimes, I'm going to go ahead and apologize to you. As y'all all know, that this is a murder.
The father of this individual deserves everything he's getting right now, because he was complicit with what his son did. Just like this gentleman here said, he knew he had a weapon. He didn't stop him. So the father of this suspect has no sympathy coming from me, because I have a daughter around 9. If that would have been my daughter in that school and my daughter would have got shot, I would be looking for vengeance. This dude, he's no father. If he would have been a good father, he would have saw the warning signs. He would have stopped this kid, but he didn't. So I hope this dude rots in prison.
Investigation. It is a very serious investigation, one that we take serious.
I'll be getting the names of the students that were shot and killed, and I will be doing a post about it as soon as I find out their names, because this is what it's about, guys. It's about these victims, these children, these young adults that this monster decided to take off the planet. And the two teachers that lost their lives too in this. It's not fair to their families. But you heard him say this individual was charged with 4 counts of felony murder, and in the state of Georgia, that is either the death penalty or life in prison. We've got to do something about our children getting a hold of weapons and taking them to school. Apparently, this person's father didn't get the memo and let his child take a gun to school.
One that we will continue to diligently work on and be very thorough with it, with the GBI and our local partners here. So you'll have to forgive us if we don't answer a lot of the questions that you ask. I know you have many, and we wish we could answer many of them for you, but we still obviously want to maintain the integrity of this investigation because it has a long way to go for it to be finished. Again, I also want to remind everyone that we need to continue to pray and support the victims that were involved here, the school teachers, the faculty, the students, obviously those that lost their lives, their families, and those that were injured. So I'd like to call on the sheriff to come and give you a brief update on the status of those that were injured from yesterday's event. Thank you.
Thank you, Director Hosey. As Director Hosey said, I'd like to say that obviously we're lifting up those families. Our hearts are hurting for them, our kids, our students, our teachers. But the 9 injured.
Let's lift these individuals up, guys. Let's keep them in our thoughts and our prayers. Let's lift their families up as well. Because that's what this is all about. This is not about this sick individual who did this. This is about the victims. This is about their families. And keeping a positive mindset for the victims' families. Like I said, I will not say this individual's name because it's not about him. He's rotting in jail right now.
I am very happy to say we'll make a full recovery. And that's a testament to the response that we had, in my opinion, the response that medical staff responded with, in my opinion. And we're very happy to say that they will make a full recovery after that response. Again, please lift up our community. Please keep these children, these teachers. We call them teachers, but I call them heroes. We met with them today.
They are heroes, guys. These teachers are the heroes.
Emotions are very high, obviously, but we told them that we love them. We love our teachers and what they do. And we're very happy at the fact that they stood in the gap between evil to protect their children, and we want to include them in the lives that were saved as well yesterday. But I wanted to report to you that all 9 people that are injured will expect to make a full recovery. Thank you.
Are they still in the hospital?
Several of them are still in the hospital. Some have been released.
And Director, can you please explain, did the father actually give the gun to the suspect?
Well, I'm gonna leave it as how I mentioned it in the release, that he knowingly allowed him to possess the weapon.
Director, can you tell us about how the arrest happened today?
He knowingly allowed his son to possess this weapon.
Did you turn himself in? Did you guys make contact with them? How did that go with investigators this afternoon?
I'm honestly not familiar with the details. All I can tell you is that he is in custody at this time. It's difficult to say at this point in time. We're obviously still investigating this, following all leads, all evidence, and we'll set to see where it takes us as we progress forward. The arrest was made when we had the probable cause to make the arrest.
Do we know when his first court appearance will be?
I'm not sure. No.
Did the dad bring him to school?
I'm not sure about that either. I'm sorry.
Are you able to explain the charges and how he has more charges than the suspected?
Not in great detail. The biggest thing, as I mentioned earlier, is that he is in custody at this point in time. His charges are directly connected with the actions of his son and allowing him to possess a weapon.
Sheriff, will he be housed in your facility? Is that where he will be held? How does that work?
He'll be held in the Bexar County Detention Center.
Will his mugshot be available tonight, or will it take some time until tomorrow?
It depends on how long it takes us to book him, but if it's available, we can get that to y'all tonight.
Sheriff,
If not tomorrow.
You said some good news and some have been released. Do you know the numbers of patients that they expect us to see?
I don't want to speak to that because I don't know the exact number, but I know that I want to just report that all 9 would make a full recovery and be able to leave the hospital.
That is a blessing that those 9 individuals that were shot yesterday will recover and be released from the hospital. Like he said, there was a few that were released from the hospital, but they're waiting for the rest to be released. This is about the victims in this case. We do not need to give the shooter any coverage or airtime. Individually from myself, I will not be mentioning his name. I will not give him no coverage, no airtime until he's sitting there in the courtroom.
I believe 2 were adult teachers, and the rest, which would be 7, would be students.
Director, can you explain whether there's precedent for charges like this?
I'm sorry.
Can you explain whether there's precedent in the state of Georgia as far as the GBI is concerned for the father or parent to charge?
I don't have any details on any history of it, but I would venture to say it's not something new.
Can you tell us about the evidence that led to these charges?
No, ma'am. That's part of the ongoing investigation. I apologize.
Sheriff, after all this time with him being able to talk with investigators, you were pretty strong yesterday. We were saying this was an evil act. It's very sad, obviously, but looking back at what the 14-year-old's been able to say to investigators over the last 24 hours, can you reflect on just what this community is facing after what he allegedly did at this school?
What we're facing, heartbreak. We're heartbroken. A young person brought a gun into a school, committed an evil act, and he took lives, and he injured many other people, not only physically but mentally. But I'm proud of Bexar County. I'm proud of our superintendent. I'm proud of these teachers. I'm proud of these schools, and I'm proud of where I live. And we'll get past this. If you see behind me, up here on the hill, we got a vigil going on at our flagpole. I welcome you to go see those kids and those young people that are hurting.
Director, can you please explain whether you're still expecting more charges?
I think I answered that earlier. Our investigation is still ongoing. So we'll see where things go with our investigation, and I'll leave it at that.
Thank you so
Thank you.
much. That's all we have for tonight. Continue to follow GBI on X. Please monitor our website. We did not anticipate another update, but as you can see, it's fluid. Things are developing. Again, we appreciate your patience and your support and your continued prayers for the victims. Thank you.
Let's keep these victims lifted up in prayer, guys. And you heard it. The shooter was charged with 4 counts of felony murder. And they're still investigating on what to charge him with the rest. But his father, 4 counts of involuntary manslaughter, 2 counts of second-degree murder, and 8 counts of cruelty to children. These 2 are monsters. The father especially is a monster for allowing the shooter, I will not say his name, the shooter, to take that gun to school. He knew he had the weapon, and he allowed him to take it to school. It's a sad day, guys, that a parent would be complicit with his son shooting, killing, and maiming people and not do nothing about it. Like always, guys, like, comment, subscribe to my channel. Hit that bell notification for any new uploads, and leave some thoughts and some feelings down there in the comment section. Let's lift these victims up in prayer, guys. This is Robert with True Crime Podcast, and I'm out.
Blood of the nation, we need saving. Truth and demons, redemption to lose. Archangel, our angels ain't coming. No way. Oh, holy water wash us all. Oh, brothers, sisters, sing our song and keep singing. Oh, together we are one.